Today's episode is all about the little things, those tiny, often overlooked shifts that can completely transform how you experience your home on a daily basis. Let's get into the episode. Welcome to Feng Shui Living, the podcast designed for busy women who want to de-stress, live with intention, and create a home that truly supports their well-being. Each week, I'll bring you practical tips, insightful ideas, and simple strategies to enhance both your home and your life. Let's get started. Hello there, and welcome to this episode of Feng Shui Living. I am your host, Lisa Morton, and I'm happy you're here. If you're new to the podcast, thanks for joining. If you're a long-time listener, watcher, thanks for joining today. Today is all about those little things. Sometimes we think that it has to be these big shifts in our environment to make big shifts in our life. And sometimes it's those little things that can have such a big impact. It doesn't have to be a remodel. It doesn't have to be completely gutting and starting over. It doesn't have to be decluttering every corner of your home. Sometimes it's those magical little moments that really create shift and really help you experience your home with intention and with more love on a daily basis. So this is for you whether you're renting or you're renovating or you're just creating some more sacred space in your home. This is going to be a great episode for you. So before we dive in, I wanted to mention, I went yesterday with my friend Laura to a designer show house, and it was really fun, but I definitely had my eyes open to the importance of something. So if you've ever been to one of these, it's typically a charity event, and they have designers go in and take over a different room or different section of the home to design it, make it look fabulous, and then you get to tour it, right? And they raise funds. It's a fantastic idea. It's fun to go and see different things, different styles, different beautiful homes. This was a fantastic historic home in Indianapolis, and it was really great. But what was interesting is I don't know if this was from, because she's also an interior designer and specializes in historic, beautiful homes. So I don't know if this was the designer side of us or just us in general, but it was really interesting. There were, I believe, 26 different designers in this space and 26 different looks. So you're moving from one space to the next, and say one bedroom feels like something you'd see in the Carolinas, southern and soft, beautiful blues and neutral beige and cream colors. And then the next room is neon pink. And the room after that feels very vintage furniture, like lots of deep colors. I mean, it was fun to see every designer, but there is definitely an element of, after going through about half the house, we're like, wow, this is a lot. There's zero cohesion. And it just got me thinking about the importance of having cohesion throughout your space. Now, it doesn't have to be they all match, but think of some sort of repeating pattern, texture, element, color, motif, something that you can carry through most of the room so that it feels good. Like the designer that, we were looking at it as designers, and we're like, okay, yeah, this is meant to be a show house, but somebody will eventually live there. So that will be interesting. But then I was looking at it from my feng shui perspective, and it's more comfortable if we can feel, if the next room feels predictable, right? It puts our body at ease. It also puts the body of our guests at ease too. If they kind of know what to expect, it's going to be colorful and maximalist, or it's going to be quiet and reserved, or somewhere in between. So think about that. Take a peek around your space and see if there is some sort of repeating pattern, color, texture, design motif. And maybe this will feel fun to bring in. So any questions, reach out. Let me know what you think about this. So let's get into the episode. These are some of my favorite ways to just level up your home life. Start with the simple, start with those fun little bonus moments, right? It doesn't have to be a big event. It can be small little moments that improve your day. Number one is so important. Invest in quality sheets. There is nothing like slipping into cozy, silky, breathable sheets at the end of a long day when you're really tired, your feet hurt, your back hurts, you're just like your eyes are heavy, and you climb into bed, and there is nothing like that feeling. It's where you're really recharging your energy for the next day, for your next chapter. So it's so important. And I get a lot of people tell me, Lisa, I don't want to invest my money there because no one sees it. But you see it. You are worthy of nice quality sheets. So invest in quality bedding. Get rid of the sheets that are holey, are pilly, are scratchy, are not cozy, because you need to sleep really well, and you deserve to have a luxurious set of sheets. Now, I do have a discount code with Cozy Earth. Those are my favorite. They have these bamboo sheets. Oh my goodness, they're silky. They're breathable. My husband loves them because they're also very cooling to his body. So they're really nice. I'll put a discount code. You get a discount plus a free gift if you use the code. I believe it's Cozy Pure Living, but I'll put it in the show notes. I got to double check that. So remember, you don't have to spend a fortune, but just look for those natural fibers, organic cotton, bamboo, or linen. And here's a little bonus tip for you. As you're selecting sheets, consider the coloring. Now, I was recently at Target and they had some really cute little patterns, which is fun, but I don't recommend this. I recommend a solid color in a more neutral color, white, cream, beige, tan. I know it's not exciting, but it's going to be comfortable and relaxing to your body. Or you can also bring in soft pale blue or pale green. So consider the coloring when you're next time you're selecting sheets. All right, here's something I've done for years and I absolutely love. Number 2, roll your towels like a spa. It is just as easy to roll that towel versus fold it. And when you stack them in your bath linen closet, oh my goodness, you open the door and it feels so luxurious. I even sometimes when I have guests in our guest room, I'll leave them out stacked and rolled because it feels like a spa. Instead of putting them in the closet, I keep them out. So it's visible, it feels luxurious, and it just amplifies and levels up the moment. So stack them in a basket, place them on the counter, and you can even, add a little candle or pretty little bar of soap for your guests if you want. But also I want you to do this for yourself. Again, you deserve to have a wonderful experience, and simply rolling those towels really levels it up. It's that visual cue, right? It's that visual cue that says, oh, how luxurious. All right, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is cloth napkins. We used to always use the paper napkins, or even sometimes we would default and grab a paper towel. And I actually got this from my mother. My mom always uses cloth napkins, which I love. She has every color, every pattern that matches the tablecloths. It matches the placemat. It matches her dishes, and it's really cute. You don't have to go that far. I love to get just a few of those staple, like solid colors. And my favorite place to get cloth napkins is World Market. You can go to the store or you can pop onto their website. I do that a lot, and I love, they have a navy blue color that's really pretty and a teal. There's also a golden yellow. They're just solid. They have patterns, of course, but these solid ones are so nice, and you can get a whole stack for a steal. So check out World Market for those. But You're right. There's a difference between using the paper napkin or grabbing a paper towel and actually using a cloth napkin. It levels up your dining experience, really. It's also more sustainable, which is nice. We can wash them and reuse. And sometimes I might not really use it. So I might just dab my mouth once or wipe my hand really quick. I might use them more than once. So not only is it sustainable for you just wash and reuse and not tossing all those paper napkins or paper towels, but it adds that touch of elegance to your meals. Just like rolling the towels just levels up your bathing experience. Using cloth napkins really levels up your dining experience. Give it a try. I guarantee you will really enjoy it. So that was number 3, is cloth napkins. It levels up the dining experience. Number 4 is create a signature scent for your home. Now, we know that scent is one of the fastest ways to shift your energy and your mood. I've talked a lot about diffusing different essential oils and the impact of that. But I want you to try creating your signature scent that you use consistently. And that can be an essential oil mist. That could be a specific blend in your diffuser. Maybe you love peppermint and orange, or maybe you have a favorite non-toxic candle. Choose something that brings in the feeling you want to create. Do you want to create a sense of grounding? Do you want to create an uplifted, creative, inspiring feeling in your space? Do you want it to feel just really peaceful? This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about anchoring you to that vibe. As you walk in at the end of the day, you're going to smell that and be like, oh, I'm home. Your kids will do the same. And the guests, when they come over, be like, yes, I know where I'm at. My friend Jill actually always uses a specific incense in her home. And I instantly walk in, and within just a millisecond, I'm like, oh, yep, I'm at Jill's house. My house, I love to burn incense. I burn incense every morning. If you follow me on Instagram, I've posted about this a lot. I like to try different ones, but my default is always Nag Champa. I think that comes from yoga and practicing for so many years. And you go into a yoga studio, and that's pretty common what you're going to smell. And I love the scent. It just, again, within like a millisecond, I'm like, oh, it feels so peaceful. So consider creating your very own signature scent. Number 5, create a coffee or tea ritual. Now, instead of rushing through your morning coffee routine or your tea routine, consider creating even a tiny ritual around it. This could be clearing the space on your counter, maybe adding a small tray, cloth napkin, of course, a pretty spoon, maybe, your favorite jar of honey, and create a moment around your morning tea or coffee ritual. I have a little tray, and I have a couple of my favorite mugs to choose from. I have my coffee, and it's right next to my plants in front of my favorite window, and it is a morning moment for me. It's a beautiful way to start your day with intention. Because then after this, I have this whole series of steps. After this, I light my incense, I open some windows, and I turn on this really beautiful music. It's actually a Spotify playlist called Healing and Cleansing Frequencies. And I play it throughout the whole house. It's a morning reset. And I sit there sipping my coffee, enjoying it. And I look forward to that every morning. And some days it might be quick. It might be 3 minutes, but I look forward to it every day. All right, let's move on to 6. We have 2 more. Number 6, bring nature in every day. Every single day. So this could be a vase of fresh flowers. Do you have to go buy a bouquet of flowers every day? No, this could also be rearranging a bowl of citrus fruits on your counter, adding some fresh oranges to the top. This could be taking a clipping from your yard. We have a lilac bush that's so fragrant at the moment, and I've been bringing in small sprigs of that and every day just to refresh. So it doesn't have to be going out buying a new plant every day, but somehow just connecting with nature. Maybe it's just opening the blinds really bright so that you can see the beautiful tree right out in front and really cherish it that specific day. So remember taking even 30 seconds to water your houseplants with some love and some care, and maybe talk to them and be friendly with them. It's a way to create presence in your day. And remember, presence is everything. All right, let's go on to number 7. Number 7 is edit your surroundings seasonally. Oftentimes people will edit when they want to rearrange, when they want to remodel. They don't think about doing it more frequently. Now, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to try to rearrange and do everything, but just like you change out your wardrobe for the seasons, like I just swapped out, put my winter clothes in the back of the closet, pulled out my summery clothes and brought them forward. It can be just as simple as that. It took me 10 minutes. So maybe you want to take about 10 minutes and edit those main areas of your home. Another example would be, I love to add the extra cozy blankets during the wintertime onto our bed. I have extra layers and the thicker blankets. It might just be editing this, swapping out pillow covers, throw pillows, or blankets. Maybe you have a blanket across the back of your sofa and you want to, instead of having a thicker, chunkier texture for a winter feeling, move into that summer feeling. Maybe it's changing the scent in your diffuser to go from a wintry, cozy scent to something a little lighter, a little fresh, baby citrus. And then you can also consider the music or the background music. Do you have background music that you play? I know during the different times of the year, I default to different music. Seasonal living, or even just taking a moment to acknowledge, to look at your environment seasonally, can really help you stick with those rhythms and the cycles of nature, and your body will respond to this. And I know you will feel a shift. So remember to edit your surroundings seasonally. So let me ask you, what would you like to do to love on your space a little more? Remember, the goal is not perfection, but it's presence, it's intention, it's doing it with love. So it doesn't have to be a full home makeover. Just listen to maybe what your soul craves and honor it through simple little adjustments. Now, these are just a few of my favorite things to do. If you have small adjustments that really level up your day, share with me. Let me know. You can always respond to my weekly newsletter that comes directly back to me. So if you get my weekly newsletter, if you don't get it, go to my website to sign up. In the newsletter, you get bonuses, you get extra information, downloads, but you also get direct links to the weekly podcast episode, along with whatever complimentary items go with that episode that week. So make sure you sign up for the newsletter if you're not already there. But if you already get it, remember that you can always respond. Let me know what small moments, adjustments, tweaks, little amplifications in your day you take on. I'd love to know. You can also find me on social media at Pure Living with Lisa Morton. Let me know there. So thank you so much for joining me today. If this episode spoke to you, I would love if you would share it with someone. And also, it would really mean a lot if you take a moment to leave me a review. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, make sure you leave me a review because, of course, this helps not just me, but my entire team so we can bring you more content and just even better and better episodes. Remember to keep nurturing your space. Until next time, have a fantastic day and take care, friends. See you soon. Special thanks to our sponsor, Elevated Living School of Holistic Design and Feng Shui. For more information, head over to the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with a friend. We'll see you next time.